This is one of Rick's favorite songs.
Don't pretend you're not dancing right now. This is like the best song ever.
It's hard
Hey everyone, I'm Rikk Cavin.
And I'm Ashleigh Sorensen, and we are therapists at Psyche Soma Psychotherapy in Fullerton, California.
So I love working with teens and young adults, particularly struggling with their emotions, depression, anxiety, really connecting to the present and feeling whatever difficult feelings that they're having.
And I like working with young adults who have survived childhood trauma and doing somatic experiencing, so body-based work, along with talk therapy. And we wanted to start this series surrounding mental health and music and how beneficial. We both know that music is really beneficial to mental health in our own lives and in our clients' lives. So we wanted just to do a series on different topics related to mental health and sharing music that goes along with those topics. So what are your hopes? What would you like to share with people, or what do you hope listeners get from this?
So I'm hoping that listeners will be able to better understand how much of an impactful or potentially impactful coping skill music can be, whether it's playing music or listening to music and being able to connect to that. I know from my own experience that music's a really helpful form of self-expression and can be used in a more positive or more beneficial way than even communication for some people.
Yeah, and we were talking about that earlier, that some of our clients come in and they don't always know what they want to talk about, or there just aren't words for what they need to express or process. And sometimes our clients will play music on their phones, and that's a great tool in therapy, and that's allowed, and it's a great resource to have. It gives us a better understanding of where our clients are at, what is important to them, what they're into.
And it allows for an easier way to connect, at least in my experience, to connect to whatever emotions they're feeling. It's being able to say, I felt this during this part of the song, or this song makes me feel this way, because a lot of the times it's hard to feel those things on their own.
Yeah. And I guess part of this series is that just because we have a song that might feel fitting to the topic of depression or anger or joy, we love music and any sort of creative expression because it is subjective, and these are just our interpretations. So if it feels right to you in the comments, feel free to join in on the conversation and let us know what you think about a particular song. But it's all subjective, and part of this is us just making interpretations and making meaning of either the song, the lyrics, the band or the artist themselves, or what was going on in our culture at that time.
With that being said, there are going to be some songs that I love that Ashleigh might hate, and there might be some songs that she loves that I might hate, and you may hate all the songs we're playing, but if you do feel that strongly, we would encourage you to leave it in the comment and tell us why. What feelings are you getting out of even just watching us listen to these songs or interpret the meanings of these songs?
Yeah. And I think that's something we should do, is have an episode or a video where we talk about songs that we hate or songs that make us cringe, because I can definitely think of a few.
That might be a struggle for me because I've been told I love everything.
Okay.
So.
All right, challenge.
Yeah.
So we're excited about this. We don't have like a set time, but I think we'll try to make a video every couple weeks and post it here on YouTube. I guess we can kind of shift into a couple questions that we had that we wanted to share with everyone listening. Can you remember your first album that you either bought or that you chose
Sure.
yourself?
So I might be dating myself, but I remember at one point there was a CD van outside of the mall, the mall that we were at. And so my sisters and I went to go buy CDs. The first CD that I chose was Eiffel 65 Europop, which, if you don't remember Eiffel 65, they were the guys who sang I'm Blue Dabba Dee Dabba Die, and I have no shame for loving that album because it's amazing. Yeah, so that was the first album that I chose.
I
and
remember
I bought
that
it.
music video.
Yeah, and there was like little aliens, and yep.
Now it's gonna be stuck in my head the rest of the
Good.
day. Yeah.
That's the way it should be. What was the first album that you remember getting?
The first one I remember buying at Tower Records. Do you remember Tower Records?
I never went to Tower.
Okay,
Yeah, they closed before. Yeah.
I remember picking out Green Day's Dookie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
That was my first one that I ever bought.
Nice.
With my own money, or a gift card. I don't know. Well, I think back then it was a gift certificate.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. It's a good album.
So aside from the album, do you have a particular first memory of listening to music that you can think of, or a story that has been associated with something?
My mom has always told me that when I was in the womb, she sang My Girl to me, so that's like always been our song. So that has a special meaning for me. I do have a funny story. When I was in preschool, I went to a Christian preschool, and we were learning that Jesus is the King. And I was like 3 or 4 at that time, and my whole life, the 3 or 4 years of my life, I had learned that Elvis was the king. So we were I was in my class, and my teacher was going on about Jesus is the king, and I blurted out, "No, Elvis is the king." She got so pissed, and I was like on timeout for the rest of the day. Then I went home and told both my parents, and they laughed and thought it was funny. But I guess that's a music-related memory.
That's pretty awesome. So similar to your first story, my dad has always told me that he put headphones up to my mom's stomach when she was pregnant with me and played Kiss, and I kicked. So I just imagined that there was a tiny mosh pit in my mom's stomach, and that was me. Yeah. So.
Yeah. So even in the womb, music gives us a reaction.
Totally.
And we just invite you, as we have different topics and different songs to go along with these topics, mental health related topics, that you just notice what your reaction is. Again, like Rikk said, we may like it or not like it. You may have a different feeling about it. So we are excited to get this started. And anything else that?
Not that I can think of. I'm very excited to be sharing this with you guys, and like I said, subscribe, like, comment, do all those things, share. We do want this to reach as many people as possible, and would love to know what you guys think, and what you guys have to say about the music or about the discussion itself.
All right, well, we will see you soon. Take care.